Okay, we're back. So just blue, doesn't matter. So yeah, they're already, all the edges are, and they come in as a seam, and all the notches come in a layer notch. So what happens is if we run the solver, it will already add 1 centimeter to everything, and it will output it like that. So we could just, for simpler stuff like covers where you need only, or cushions where you need only seams, this would be it. It's adding automatically the tag to each edge. What kind of seam are you using? Putting the number of the panel automatically, putting the small number of the panel, all of that. If we bake that, it comes out completely like finished geometry. Everything its own layers, exploded, ready for cutter, basically. But we don't want to do that. We want to do a little bit more. So let me just delete this first. And I'm going to do now something that we need on Sprayhoods, and that's Windows. So on the side, this is how I do it. I will disable this one. I'm going to switch uh, to details and draw my windows. This point, select that. Right. So now if I join these and project this mesh here, I should be getting a 3D window frame. All right. So this being on layer details means it's going to be pulled once we run the solver. So I'm going to run it again. It will solve, and all of the windows are going to be projected at their spots. So let me just clear this one so there's no confusion. There you go. Put it a bit more detail. And when we bake it in 2D, all of these are going to become green lines. Right. So now what we want to do is we want to add uh, zippers, reinforcements, and everything else. Pockets we don't have right now, but by the time this comes out on the market, we will have also automatic pocket making for Bimini's spray hoods. This all comes in group. You can rearrange it, but if this is okay arrangement, just leave it as it is. Space it out a little bit if you want, but anyways, we're going to ungroup this. And now all of these edges, they're individual, and we can see that they're all set as a seam type seam. So now we're going to just put, let's say, this one. We have our seam database here, and this is all custom made. They'll come also pre-shipped, but you can in seam type manager you can easily find any kind of seam type. So here, let's say I will put zipper with extension. Let's say flap and reinforcement. Let's say this one. And then these, let's say we're going to put just a regular zipper. This is going to stay seam. Bottom, I will join these. And I will join these also. And all of these, I want to have them reinforced. I want reinforcement, say all 1 plus reinforce 8. Doesn't matter now, but what matters is you can define whatever you like. And these, let's say, we can put with a 5 centimeter reinforcement. Bimini edges, everyone likes to do it in a different way. We can put 8 centimeter reinforcement here. And this in the future will just tag here to be the pockets. It will be done, but right now it's not. And then we run 2D solver, and it will take out all the reinforcement, basically. All the pieces are going to be automatically made when you create that as a geometry. To avoid overlaps, we can spread out. This can also be done automatically just to spread out the pieces a little bit more. But anyway, they come in grouped. So it's easy to rearrange them even afterwards. And we're using very simplified uh, tagging system, which is you have a panel piece, and each of the pieces that are put on that panel, they have the same number. So this is number 5. So all of these are going to be number 5, and it's up to the seamstresses just to figure out which goes where. This is much simpler, streamlined, and it works. It just works in the real world. We tried it in our own shops, and there you go. All the pieces are there. Edges are exactly like this one was 3 centimeter flap with a 7 centimeter reinforcement. The green line is where the reinforcement goes. This is folded over 1 centimeter. You can define it in any case anyway you like. This outer one already picked up the. This one has a zipper line. So when this one goes here, you will also have a zipper line in the end. So you know where to put the zipper, and that one of course matches with the other side where we have a zipper line for this side. And it's like that. Basically, window line is already there. You can add different details at the stage before. Add any detail here. When you run it, it will project immediately to the 2D. And then after this is it's just how much more into detail you want to go. That's how much it's going to take. But I think the first video was about 13 minutes, and this was what 6 minutes. It's all around 20 something minutes to create a complete patterns for Bimini and Sprayhood. If you know what you're doing, if you have simple cover, it's going to be that much. There's nothing more. You have all of your seam types defined. You run through it, and you're done. But if you want, of course, to put more attention into this phase, what you should do, because this is probably not the best, you can do better. So like, yeah, so you can take a little bit more time into figuring out exactly your 3D shape. But the great thing is that at any time you can just you can visualize and edit. So it's just no matter what you do, the F10 can just easily edit your uh, your model in any way you like. Add more to it, add side panels. There's also how to do side panel. When you do more complexity, it's increased time, but Vimians and Sprayhoods are really simple. Also, any kind of cover. It will produce any kind of wireframe. So you can basically do Bimini Sprayhoods, equipment covers, full boat covers, cushions, yeah, anything. It works with everything because the input of the whole system is the wireframe. That's the building model. If the system can produce a wireframe, whatever it represents, it will just make the cover outside. And yeah, one more thing I mentioned before, but uh, with form finding, you can always put more into it. Now we're going to exaggerate, so you see it will bend inwards more. This was our line on the surface before, but this one is much more in now, and you can see immediately how it affects the stresses. So just delete all of this. You can see that the stress is becoming apparent as you increase the form finding. So the green thing is tension in the material. The purple thing is sag. So this is not going to work. This one might. This one even might, but here you will have problems. So you know also when you model immediately how will it work or not. You see the edges of the bimini also bending. All of that. But yeah, this is how it goes when you understand exactly how this whole system works. The learning curve is not that steep. It's just a matter of learning what each curve does and to put your mind into wireframe, not surfacing everything. That's automatic. You can really focus on design and production once you define all of your scene types. You can have different scene types for different companies. If you work with more companies, I do custom stuff for other companies as well. But yeah, all of these are definable, editable, deletable. And they can, with this, you cover everything. You build your own system for the workshop and you just use it over and over and over again. It's simple. Okay, thank you.